Part 4. English Methodology. The approach. Historical background. This approach is otherwise known as SOS approach. It is believed to be an alternative to the direct method of teaching English. It is an outcome of the experiments carried out in language teaching in the army camps in World War II. Charles Fries, the director of First English Language Institute in the USA in 1939, applied structural linguistic principle to teaching of language and developed structural approach. For Charles Fries, grammar of structure was the starting point in teaching language. Similarly, the British linguists evolved the oral approach to teaching of English. They believed that a structure or word should not be presented in isolation. It has to be introduced and practiced in context or in situation. Harold Palmer and A.S. Hornby were the two most important advocates of this approach. Distinctive features of SOS approach. Structural approach is a scientific study of the fundamental structures of the English language, their analysis and logical arrangement. Brewington. Aim. Presentation and practice of carefully selected and graded structures is the motto of structural approach. B. Unit of teaching. Structure is the unit of teaching. According to Milliliter. Teku in learning foreign language, mastery of structure is more important than acquiring vocabulary. C. Syllabus. 1. About 250 to 300 carefully selected and graded structures. 2. 2,500 to 3,000 words vocabulary. D. Selection of structures. 1. Useful to pupils, utility oriented. The structures which frequently occur in both spoken and written language should be selected. E.g., the verb have has more than one meaning. I have two hands. She has a car. India have won the World Cup. 2. Simple and comprehensible. Simplicity. Simple structures like I am walking, you are playing can be selected for the easier understanding of the pupils. 3. Easily teachable and learnt. Teachability. The teachable structures should be selected and taught in the beginning. For example, I am standing is an easy structure when compared to I am honest or I am thinking. 4. Yield results. Productivity. The structure selected should be productive. It means that one structure should be able to produce more structures. For example, I drink milk is a productive structure with which we connect more links such as your drink. They drink. We drink. EFG procedure of teaching. In SOS approach, every structure is taught separately. Generally, the following 5 steps are involved. I. Presentation of structure in appropriate situation by the teacher. E. Oral drill by the students of the situations created in step 1. E. Presentation of item, structure in some new situation. IV. Oral drill by the students of situations created in step -3. V. Overall drill. Language perception. I. Language is primarily speech, so oral work plays a vital role. E. Language is a set of habits, so language drills take a vital position. Use of drill is the central technique here. Adoption of other approaches. Structural approach goes with situational approach. Exercise in guided composition, constructing sentences with the help of substitution tables. Transcription, copying sentences. Jumbled sentences. Sentence completion exercise. Picture composition. Expanding the given outlines. Reproducing a strong with given clues, hints. Free composition. Suitable for higher classes. The teacher gives general guidance. Students are free to express their views or opinions on the topic. Paragraph writing. Exercise for free composition. A paragraph is the basic unit of any writing. Essay writing. Letter writing. Story writing. Tasks and exercises for developing writing skill. The teacher has to provide ample opportunities for the pupils to enable them to develop their writing skill. The following are some exercises. Copywriting. Copywriting is the best exercise for developing good handwriting among the students. Handwriting is a visual expression of speech. According to Mahatma Gandhi, bad writing is a symbol of imperfect education. Therefore, the teachers of English should help the students to acquire good handwriting. Transcription. Copying sentences from an open book or from the black board is known as transcription. This helps the students to improve spelling and learn punctuation. Dictation. Dictation is an act of saying words aloud to be written down. Dictation exercises give practice in ear training. Script writing, orthography, punctuation and grammar. In the dictation process, the student listens, thinks, writes and reads.